Today you're working on adding, subtracting, and multiplying polynomials. So you know how to add, subtract, or multiply normal numbers. Now you have polynomials, which are more like normal numbers. They just have different variables with them. Now, what is a polynomial? Polynomial is an expression that has bunch of coefficient with variables, and those variables are different. This one has x squared, this one has x, and it has no variable. X squared is different than x. One thing that you have to pay attention when you're solving polynomials is first that you add the coefficient of the same terms. So this one has 3 terms, and you only combine the like terms. That means you add or subtract the like terms. Second thing that you have to pay attention to is do not do anything to the exponents. Leave the exponents alone. You only change exponents when you multiply or divide. Your exponents are not changed when you add or subtract. So let's make a note of that. Exponents do not get changed. So x squared will remain x squared. It is not going to become x or x cubed or anything else. No. So exponents do not get changed when you add or subtract. They only get changed when you multiply or divide. This is very easy, just like adding normal numbers. That's what we're gonna do. One thing that you have to pay attention when you're subtracting is if you have a distribution of negative to do. So you remember distribution, I'm gonna multiply that negative with 2x, so it will give me a negative 2x, and then I will multiply that negative 1 with the negative 9. That should give me a plus 9. So this is the only thing that you have to pay attention to. Other than that, it is super easy. You have 2 ways that you can add or subtract. First one, I call it line up method. Line up method means just like when you were little, if you had to add 115 plus 257, you would line it up. How do you line it up? 115 plus 257. This is called lining up. You line them up. So you can line up, but when it comes to algebra, we just put the we combine the like terms. So we put the like terms right next to each other and just add or subtract. So in algebra, the second, so this is first method, and second is combine like terms. Your expression, always read it throughout the line. 3x squared minus 4x plus 2 plus x squared minus 8x plus 1. Now this is addition. So addition is super easy. I do not have to make change to anything. So I'm going to show you both ways. I'm going to do line up as well as combine like terms. I do not have enough space, but let's see if I can fit. Okay. So line up over here. 3x squared minus 4x plus 2. Right, in algebra, you always write in the biggest exponent first, and then you decrease them. So this is how you write. Plus x squared, so x squared should go under x squared, minus 8x plus 1. So you see, line up, x squared goes under, x goes under x, and number goes under number. Draw the line. Simple as that. This is plus, so I do not have to worry about anything. 2 plus 1 is positive 3. Negative 4x, negative 8 is negative 12x. All you have to do is just solve the numbers, and the variable, you just carry it down. 3x squared plus 1. There's no number, so it has to be 1. So this is 4x squared. There you go. This is my answer. That's how easy addition is. So this is lineup method, but we do not technically do when you are in algebra. You combine the like terms. So you have 3x squared. I have a positive x squared, so I'm going to bring the positive x squared near to it. Then I have negative 4x. And then I have negative 8x. And next would be plus 2 plus 1. I didn't have room to write it in a straight line, but it goes in a straight line. So the next line, I'm going to just follow and solve over here. So they were together in a line. Let's just solve them. So 3x squared plus 1x squared is 4x squared. Minus 4x negative 8x is minus 12x. And then plus 2 plus 1 is a 3. Your final answer is still same. So you can pick and choose which method you want to work with or use and then have the answer. So this one was addition. Addition is super easy. Well, subtraction is also very easy. I am going to do number 4 in the subtraction, and let's see. 3m minus 4m squared plus 2 minus, so this is subtraction, 6m minus 8m squared. Now, first thing you have to do is, this is subtraction, so I have to distribute the negative sign. So I'm going to write everything and I'm going to open the parentheses. So 3m minus 4m squared plus 2. Nothing was to be done over here, so I just copied it down. Now, minus multiplied by 6m is minus 6m. And then minus multiplied by minus is a positive 8m squared. You have it. Now you can line up, or I'm just going to combine. So I'm going to combine the like terms. You always put the squares, the highest power first. So it is minus 4m squared plus 8m squared. These are alike each other. Then you have, this is plus. So plus 3m minus 6m, it goes together. One thing that helps initially when you're learning is you can cross out with the pencil that I have used it. And then in the end, you only have a plus 2. There's nothing else. All right, now solve them individually. Negative 4m squared plus 8m, so minus 4 plus 8 is positive 4m squared. This is 3m minus 6 is minus 3m. And plus 2 just goes like that because there's nothing to add or subtract to it. So this is my answer. So adding, subtracting polynomials is super easy. You have 1, 2, and 3 questions to solve on your own. Make sure you put 1 over here and then you distribute the negative. This is how you make less amount of mistakes. Again, you can use lineup method, or you can use combining like terms, whatever you prefer. So that was addition and subtraction of polynomials. Now we are working on multiplying polynomials. So in addition and subtraction, the variable, the exponent did not change. But in multiplication or division, your exponent will get changed. And you did do the exponent properties, but this is kind of very easy. So just write a quick note. Exponents will be changed. They do not get changed when you add or subtract. For multiplication, you have 2 methods again that you can use. Number one is distribution method. So I'm gonna distribute, multiply everything by everything, and then I will have my answer. And the second one is box method, as you can see over here. So you can pick and choose whatever you like, but which one I use distribution method. This is also called FOIL. You might hear that in your Algebra 2 or higher classes, FOIL. First, outside, inside, last. That's what it means. So first I multiply the outside and then I multiply the insides. Also, I call it loop methods because I'm going to be making the loops and they're super easy. So FOIL or loops. And then box, yes, you have to make a box and then you just multiply everything and then you will have the final answer. After multiplication, you combine the like terms and that will give you a simplified answer because you are going to see some of the terms that are repeating. So let's do the loops method or FOIL. It's the same thing. I have 3x minus 2 multiplied by 5x plus 4. So what is the loops method? Follow nicely. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the 3x by the 5x. So 3 times 5 is 15. X times x is x squared. And then I'm going to multiply 3x by positive 4. So 3x, positive 4, so I'm going to put plus sign. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12, and x is by itself. There was no x to multiply. This is first outside. Now inside, I'm going to multiply negative 2 by the 5, so minus 10x. And then minus multiplied by positive is a minus. 2 times 4 is an 8. I multiplied nicely. If you multiply, you are going to notice that you have two terms that are alike each other. You have a 12x and a negative 10x. This needs to be combined and solved before I have my final answer. So my final answer should be, there's nothing with the x squared, so 15x squared by itself. This is 12x minus 10x. You have $12, take away $10, you are left with 2x, and then minus 8 as well by itself. So this is my answer. This is a loops method, and this is what I use. I'm going to show you one example with the box method as well, so that you have the idea of both. So this one, you use the loops to solve this question and it should help you. I will use the box method for the one at the bottom. This is with the fraction. Do not get scared when you have fractions because fractions are solved a similar way. And second thing is that if you are unable to multiply by yourself, then use the calculator to multiply your fractions. So let's just first mix our loop. 2/3 multiplied by 1/3 p is, so 2/3 times 1/3 is actually 2/9. So this is 2/9. P multiplied by p is p squared. I'm gonna multiply same over here. 2/3 multiplied by 5. It's 10/3. P, because it's just a single p, there's no other p to multiply with. I multiplied the outside. Now I'm gonna multiply the inside. 2, this is positive, so put plus. 2 multiplied by 1/3 p is 2/3 p. And then 2 multiplied by positive 5 is positive 10. I have two terms that are alike each other, and I'm just going to add them up. Two over 9p squared. Because there was nothing to add or subtract, so just copy it down. And then add the 10 over 3 plus 2 over 3, which is 12 over 3. And it is actually 4p together. So this is together 4p plus 10, copy it down. There's nothing to add or subtract, so I'm done. So multiplying fractions are also very easy. You should be able to do these two questions by yourself. I'm going to show you box method, and then you can actually pick and choose which one you like. Again, I prefer loops. They're kind of easier for me. So let's do the box method. For that, you actually have to first make the boxes. So you have 1, 2, and 3 numbers in the first one. If you are using... Oh, these are same questions. I just realized. All right. So I'm gonna show the box method over here on the first, and then I'm gonna show you the loops over here on the third, and then let's see. Okay, so for the box method, that means I have to make boxes. There are 2 terms on the first and 2 terms on the second. So first thing you do is I need 2 on the top, where I'm gonna write 3x, and then I'm gonna write minus 2. And then I need 2 over here as well, 5x, and then plus 4. This means I'm gonna have 4 boxes inside, and that is how many I should have. All you have to do is multiply them together. So first, it's row and column multiplication. So 3x multiplied by 5, x is 3 times 5 is 15, and x times x is x squared. 3 multiplied by positive 4 is positive, 3 times 4 is 12, so positive 12x. Negative 2 multiplied by 5 is 2 times 5 is a 10, so it is a minus 10x. And negative 2 multiplied by positive 4 is 2 times 4 is an 8, and minus multiplied by plus is a minus. So you have, you multiply row and column, you have the numbers. Now if you pay attention, you have 4. You had 4 over here as well. You should have 4. When you multiply 2 with a 2, you should have 4. And in this one, you're going to see that your diagonals are actually like terms, so you're just going to combine them. So your final answer should be the same. 15x squared, 12x minus 10x is positive 2x, and then minus 8. So even in the box method, your answer is same as here. Look at that, 15x squared plus 2x minus 8, and then this one as well. So it's up to you. You can use the loops or the box. If you are not organized person, I'm gonna suggest you to make box, so that you're not confused with your own handwriting and the variables. But if you write nicely, your exponents are different than your variables and numbers, and you can keep it organized. Use the loops, and this one is easier as well as compared to this one. So use the box method to do this one and see if you still get the same answer. I am going to use the loops for the last one, so distribution method. And then the trick over here is it's easier to multiply if you have this term put over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rewrite it. This, I'm going to move that negative 3h plus 2 over here and take it out from here. It is a simple mathematic rule. I can show you an example at the bottom. Is what I did over here is 10 multiplied by 7 is 70, and 7 multiplied by 10 is also 70. Since I'm multiplying them, so I just switch their places, the order of the set of parentheses. This helps me with multiplication. Let's multiply. Negative 3 multiplied by h multiplied by h squared is negative 3. When there's no number, is 1, so you can put the 1. H multiplied by h squared is h cubed. You have 1 h over here, 2 over here, so together should be cube. Next, minus 3 multiplied by positive 7 is minus 21. H multiplied by h is h squared. And then the very last number, negative 3 multiplied by negative 3 is positive 9. And then h with nothing is h. I multiplied. Let's multiply the second. 2 multiplied by h is positive 2h squared. You actually can write under over here as well, and you can use the lineup. Two multiplied by positive 7 is positive 14h. So I solved it first in my head, and I knew it's h, so I'm putting h just under h. And then the very last one is positive 2 multiplied by negative 3 is a negative 6. And then you can just draw the line, and this is line up. And all I'm gonna do is just add them up. There's nothing over here, technically it's a 0, so this is minus 6. 9 plus 14 is 23, I believe. And negative 21 minus 2 is minus 19 h squared. And then there's nothing over here, so it is minus 3h cubed. So this is the answer. Try this one with the box method and see what you get. You should get the same answer, but see which one you feel like is easier. Either the box or the lineup, box or distribution. And then for the addition, you can line up or you can just combine. It's just up to you. You have small practice that goes along with it that you are going to work on, and finish all the questions on the notes as well.